Hey you guys, today we're going to be going over the 5 most underrated species of snakes. So this was determined by you guys on Instagram. I really love these style videos. We asked you guys this question right here, and you guys went ahead and commented and basically voted for these top 5 answers right here. And as always, you guys picked some really good ones. We're going to count down from 5 to 1. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Sanzinia. So Sanzinia, for those of you guys who don't know, are Madagascar tree boas. There's 2 types of Sanzinia. Eastern, I have some beautiful pictures of Eastern Sanzinia here from my buddy Gary Scavino. He was nice enough to provide us with these pictures, and they are absolutely beautiful. They start kind of reddish as babies, and then they go through a color change and become green in adulthood, and they are absolutely beautiful. We also have these pictures of the Westerns, and these were provided by Gold Coast Exotics. They were nice enough to provide us with these pictures. Here's a picture of a baby right here. And then we also have a picture of an adult. And you can see that like the greens, they are also born red, but they kind of transition into a brownish gray with age. Now, Sanzinia are really hard to find, and that is because they are not allowed to be imported anymore. And also, they're not super easy to breed. So these are definitely a dream snake for a lot of people. I can see why this is on the underrated snake list. You just don't see enough of them, and they're really cool snakes. Number 4 was carpet pythons. And there's a few types of carpet pythons, and we're going to go ahead and show you a couple. My boy Smiley right here is actually a coastal carpet python. He is a beautiful male. Ben Nicholson was nice enough to give me this picture of a Bredli. Bredlis are Centralian carpet pythons. They are absolutely beautiful. And CQ Tropical Reptiles actually has some really cool crosses. I know a lot of people aren't into crosses, but here's a cross that she has that is absolutely stunning. I see the Australians doing the crosses more than those people here in the US, and that's probably because they have access to more pure carpet pythons. And here in the US, we don't have access to any more pure animals. So we pretty much try to keep most of those lineages pure most of the time, speaking for most people. My buddy Aaron Barbosa from Bosa Reptiles is actually working with some really cool Nova Guinea carpet pythons. And here is a picture of one of those. He's a really cool guy. Those are some really cool snakes. And thank you for letting us use that picture, Aaron. I actually have a really cool shipment of animals coming from my good friend William Philippek at TJW Exotics, and I'm going to be making a few carpets available from the animals that are coming in. So I have 2 jungles coming in, a male and a female, and I have a zebra jungle female coming in as well. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a teaser picture here of one of the females that is coming in. This is the female jungle that's coming in. She is, of course, a pure jungle. They are all pure animals. I have the lineage and everything like that. They are all captive bred here in the United States and were produced by my buddy William Philippek. William, shout out to you. And carpet pythons in general actually make really good pets. To me, they're a very manageable sized animal, and I totally agree that they are very underrated. Carpet pythons are slept on, and they've been around forever, so I just don't see why. If you haven't tried keeping one, you definitely should. While I'm speaking about my shipment from William Philippek, I actually have some really cool northern white-lip pythons on there too. This is actually my boy Rolly. He's about 2 years old, and I got him from William Philippek. He's in shed right now, but he is a beautiful animal. He's on like the last day where his eyes have cleared up, and you can kind of see that he has some like crinkly skin, but he is still absolutely beautiful. So I'm actually bringing in his younger brother, produced by William Philippek, and he is actually spoken for. So shout out to Willie Morris. Willie Morris is going to be getting that wonderful male. And I actually have 2 12-year-old 6-foot captive red males coming in as well that were produced by Chris Canarozzi from Mystic Reptiles in Florida. And those are going to be coming in on the same shipment. You guys stay tuned because later this week I'll be dropping some really cool videos. I might even unbox the shipment on a video. What do you guys think of that? Should I do an unboxing video where I show all the snakes coming out of the box? I think that might be a cool video. Would you guys be into that? Let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and get on to number 3. So number 3 is an answer I really liked. This is a species that I have considered getting a lot, and I'll probably end up with some one day. And I say some because they are one of the only social snakes, and that is garter snakes. Garter snakes are absolutely beautiful. I have some pictures here from Garter Kings, and you can see why. These are absolutely stunning animals. But not only are they stunning, they're social. You can put a bunch together in a big enclosure, which is super cool. That's actually something that I want to do. And they will eat a lot of different stuff. You can put guppies or goldfish in a bowl, and they will all come out and eat them. And you can feed them a lot of different things. And another cool fact about garter snakes is they actually give live birth. So if they breed, one day you'll walk in and there will be a bunch of baby garter snakes in there. And that's just super cool. So coming in at number 2, we have a very cool snake, and that is blood pythons. So blood pythons are absolutely beautiful, you guys. And I'm going to be showing some pictures here that I took at Dan's place. Dan from Shac Scales. You should all know my buddy Dan if you're watching my videos. Dan is an awesome guy. He has some really cool blood pythons. Him and I actually did a wonderful video on how to completely care for blood pythons, from temperature and humidity to feeding and enclosure size and everything in between. We covered it all. I'll go ahead and link that video in the description. It's a wonderful video. If you haven't checked it out, you should. And I'm actually going to show a video right here as well from my buddy Jaleel. Jaleel is super cool, Savagery Reptiles. And here is a beautiful video that he took of one of his blood pythons. Blood pythons are definitely underrated. I think that they get a bad rep for their attitude. And really a lot of snakes do. I definitely understand. These white-lipped pythons right here have a horrible reputation, and I really don't think it's deserved. I think that people should be more willing to just work with a lot of these species to calm them down, because some just take longer than others. And how could we talk about blood pythons without going over to my buddy Dan for one of Dan's snake facts? Take it away, Dan.
What is going on? This is Dan with Shac Scales. I have my reticulated python Muffin here with me. And snake fact for today is that snakes are not cold-blooded killers. They kill for food, same as most animals do on this planet. And for some reason, they're looked at as horrible beings when they're really just trying to stay alive like the rest of us.
Thanks, Dan. Blood pythons are a wonderful species. They're definitely slept on, and kudos to you guys for noticing that. So now it is time to see what is the top underrated snake according to you guys on Instagram. And coming in at number 1 is going to be the Dumeril's boa. Dumeril's boas are absolutely beautiful. They're wonderfully placid as adults especially, and they are just a great snake. They're perfect sized. They have one of the most beautiful patterns, and they're not very hard to keep. I actually have some beautiful pictures here from my buddy Colt Freeman at 45 Scales, and he actually gave me some information on Dumeril's boas as well for this video. And basically he was just talking about how they're kind of in between size between a ball python and a boa, but he believes they are stronger than both, which is really cool. And they are kind of the perfect snake to hold. He was talking about how sometimes with his, he'll just watch some movies. Colt has actually produced 2 litters of Dumeril's boas himself, and he is a wonderful guy, so go ahead and check out his page at 45 Scales. He is linked in the description. And yeah, there you have it. That was number 1, Dumeril's boas, you guys. Do you guys agree with how these rankings came in? Go ahead and comment and let us know if you agree with these rankings. I thought you guys did really good at picking the most underrated snakes. And as always, I really appreciate your participation on Instagram. We have a wonderful community on there. And speaking of communities, we're developing a great community on Patreon. So go ahead and check out our Patreon. The link is in our description. And also, our Patreon people get the first shot at all of our animals. The list of animals that I'm bringing in has already been dropped on Patreon, even before this video came out. So if you're a Patreon member, you have already seen it. And pretty soon, we're going to start listing our Patreon members at the end of our videos. So Patreon is the next hot community that we're building. Go ahead and join us on there. And that link is, of course, in the description below. Shout out to our partner, Reptiles. Their link is in the description below. Shout out to all of you guys who participated in this video. All of you guys are linked below, whether you let me use pictures or whether you came up with one of these really cool comments that we featured right here on this video. And you know what? Here's my comment. Next time, why don't you vote these guys in? Northern white-lipped pythons, maybe even southerns. These guys are super slept on. White-lipped pythons as a whole, I think, are super slept on. But you know what? I'm going to continue to prove that to you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and earn that one. And maybe next time we do a most underrated video, you guys will put white-lipped pythons on there. And not just my beautiful wife, Courtney. Here's her comment right here. She is the only one who said white-lipped pythons. And you know what? She might just be a bit biased. So, but you guys should definitely know that white-lipped pythons are a super underrated species. And don't worry, I'm going to be around here with white-lipped pythons for a while. So you guys will learn if you haven't yet. Have a wonderful day and take care. Keep spreading the love of reptiles.